The Corporate Journey, Lessons from Professor Claire.
In the city of Ambersville, nestled among towering skyscrapers, there was a renowned university where Professor Claire taught English communication.
Known for her practical approach, Professor Claire had a knack for preparing her students for the real world. One day, she decided to teach her class about corporate etiquette, a vital skill for anyone entering the business world. The corporate visit? To make the lesson more impactful, Professor Claire arranged a visit to a leading corporate firm, Nexus Enterprises. She divided the class into groups, each assigned to meet with a different department head. The goal was to observe and practice the etiquette expected in a corporate environment. Lesson 1: The Power of First Impressions. As the students arrived at Nexus Enterprises, they were greeted by Mr. Stevens, the HR manager. Professor Claire had reminded them earlier about the importance of making a strong first impression. "Good morning, Mr. Stevens," said Mark, one of the students, as he extended his hand for a handshake. He made sure his grip was firm but not overpowering, and he maintained eye contact with a confident smile.
I'm Mark Wilson, a communication major at Ambersville University. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Mr. Stevens nodded in approval. "Good morning, Mark. Nice to meet you, too." Professor Claire later explained, "A firm handshake, eye contact, and a clear introduction are key to making a positive first impression. It shows confidence and professionalism." Lesson 2: Dressing the Part.
Before the visit, Professor Claire had given her students a quick guide on dressing for a corporate environment. She emphasized the importance of a professional appearance.
The students wore business attire, suits for the men, and tailored dresses or pantsuits for the women. Mark wore a navy blue suit with a crisp white shirt and a simple tie, while Sarah chose a black pantsuit with minimal jewelry.
They all made sure their clothes were well fitted and ironed. "Your appearance reflects your attitude towards your work," Professor Claire had told them.
Dressing appropriately shows that you respect the company and take your role seriously.
Lesson 3: Exchanging business cards. After the initial introductions, Mr. Stevens handed out his business card.
The students had been briefed on the correct etiquette for this as well. Lesson 4: The Art of Dining Etiquette. At the table, Professor Claire reminded them to wait until everyone was served before starting to eat. She also advised them on the use of utensils and the importance of polite conversation. During the meal, Mark carefully cut his food into small pieces, chewed with his mouth closed, and avoided speaking with food in his mouth. He engaged in light conversation, asking questions about the company and showing interest in the responses. Sarah, sitting across from him, noticed the placement of her cutlery. After finishing her meal, she placed her knife and fork parallel on the plate, signaling to the waiter that she was done. Professor Claire later commented, "Dining etiquette is crucial in the corporate world. It's not just about eating, it's about showing respect and being considerate. Your behavior at the table reflects your overall professionalism." Lesson 5: The Final Handshake. As the visit came to an end, the students thanked Mr. Stevens for his time. Mark again offered a firm handshake, maintaining eye contact. "Thank you for the valuable insights, Mr. Stevens. It was a pleasure visiting Nexus Enterprises." Mr. Stevens smiled. "You're welcome, Mark. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors."
Back at the university, Professor Claire gathered the students to reflect on the visit. "You all did an excellent job today," she said. "You dressed the part, introduced yourselves confidently, exchanged business cards with respect, and handled the business lunch with grace. These are the small but significant details that will set you apart in the corporate world."
The students left the classroom that day, not only with a better understanding of corporate etiquette, but with the confidence to navigate any professional setting with poise and grace. Professionalism in a corporate setting is reflected in your appearance, introductions, and behavior. Mastering these skills ensures you leave a positive impression and build strong business relationships. Like, share, and subscribe for more such stories.